Hello,
Hey!
and welcome back
Yes, welcome back.
to another episode of Two Guys Sit in Front of a Microphone and talk about gaming-related biz shiz.
Yeah, we might intercut with some gameplay stuff. Are we thinking of
We'll
that?
probably have something, I guess something related-ish to what we're talking about, or just some kind of stuff for you to watch so you don't have to look at Jotham's face the whole time.
It's hard. Women have run the other direction.
It
The
is.
face that launched 1,000 women the other way.
Wow, that's an achievement.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've got a little list of stuff we're going to be rambling on to you guys about. Got a new microphone as well for starters. Ooh. Hopefully it
microphone.
sounds fantastic.
So good. Look, take a look at this.
Wow, it's just
Hijacking the camera.
that's my mic. That focus. There we go.
so pretty! Ah!
Unlike that.
It's a pretty camera. It's a pretty microphone, sorry. God.
Dear God, you other words.
It's okay, you can just clip that part out, I guess.
Alright, there we go, nailed it. Wow, look at that positioning. That's even better than it was before. It's fantastic.
I know my positioning. Ladies, please.
Wow. This is following on from the face that's turned 1,000 people the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Anyway, so there's been a fair bit going on the last couple of weeks or so.
Yeah. I've been under like a rock most of the time.
Yeah, I've literally told Jotham like all about it, so
I'm still reacting to a lot of things.
you can tell he's pretty torn up about everything and pretty excited and
So
like
many. I
so
can't
many
hold all
emotions.
these feels. So many.
Yeah, so first thing was the death of Nintendo president Satoru Iwata. Yep.
Sad news.
It was sad news actually. It was very surprising because he was only 55.
Really?
I guess. Yeah, that's scumbag cancer for you. I suppose.
Cancer will do that.
So yeah, just it's always cool to remember people that did. I guess he had a huge impact on just gaming in general, especially Nintendo, who were just like bee's knees of all gaming.
Yeah.
When it
Like
comes down to
I don't remember being hugely into it. I loved Mario. Like Mario was a thing I loved playing. But then
cool.
when I got older, I sort of stopped playing Nintendo. I started reading a lot more, and video games were less of a thing for me. And then they got bigger again, obviously.
By the time you get back into it, you're like 15, 16 again. That's when you want all the FPS.
Yeah, I went
all
real
this
big
stuff.
with the FPS stuff, whereas Ryan stuck with Nintendo.
A
But
bit more, yeah. Anyway, yeah, he did some great things. Give him a Google if you haven't. There's a lot of cool stuff to read up on, I think. Just to name a few recently, he cut his pay in half last year, I think, because Nintendo weren't doing too fantastically financially.
that's how you do bossing.
For like a CEO or a president to do that and just like, yep, I'm cutting my pay so we don't have to reduce pay of all the staff and whatnot.
yeah, you
That's
have
like,
that. What's that president of Uruguay? Or was it the former president of Uruguay?
Might have been something.
There was a president of some Latin American country who did exactly the same thing. Like, he wouldn't live in the presidential palace. He only takes enough of a salary to go by on.
Yeah,
and
I've
the rest
heard
he just
about
gives
that.
away to people. It's
So
really
that's
great.
that's leadership.
That's how you do.
You
That's
need
how
some
you lead.
tips. That's how you lead it.
That's how you lead.
And then I think the last thing he did was apologise for E3 this year rather. Wow.
Yeah.
Which I guess was a little bit iffy Nintendo-wise, just because they didn't have the big. Well, we talked about this in our E3 title thing anyway. They didn't have any of the big games and whatnot, but it's just a little bit of a sad thing to think that he may have gone thinking of disappointing his fans and all that. But everyone's
When he
pretty
did,
damn pleased.
He did absolutely the opposite. Like, there is no way he could have disappointed his fans. When you meet, I meet people. I know people who like are hardcore Nintendo fans,
and they're always happy.
and they're always fine with it. They don't do the whole, oh my gosh, you didn't do this.
I don't think they really care about
They don't
E3
really,
the same
yeah.
way like.
Because
you look
E3 is where all the super shiny new pumped
it's
up
very
games
marketing
roll up
heavy
to.
as well, with like new immersive mega super exploration open world RPG voice acting, and then that's like with pre-order bonuses only if you pre-order on a Tuesday.
Yeah, like Call of Duty goes way hard into that. Like, I remember when they did, I can't remember which game it was, the Black Ops 2 or something, Blops 2, and they were
Blops 2.
like, pre-order now and you get a free
Spatula or something.
like a fridge. They offered like a
That's
free
like,
V fridge.
fridge of V. Yeah,
The
that's
V
right.
fridge, and I was like, I don't drink V. What would I ever do with the fridge?
Yep.
It's gonna cost me so much trouble to hawk it on Gumtree. So no. There's a point when they went
This is why bees knees just need to know how to pre-orders and watch this space.
yeah, watch this space because we plan on doing a lot.
We
of
like
really good
pre-orders.
stuff there.
Yeah. So another thing, slightly more, I wouldn't say happier note actually, because it's a horror game trailer, but Five Nights at Freddy's 4, pretty big news for that whole community. It's super popular game. You look at the Reddit there; it's one of like the most active subreddits ever.
We're really behind the curve on Five Nights.
I've watched Markiplier play a lot of them, so that's like my experience with it. I haven't actually played them myself.
We should really do some of that. Do you have Five Nights at Reddit?
Not yet, no.
Okay, we should probably think about doing that.
I may get them. Like, I don't know. I like it for the story. Like, you read there's a whole heap amount of story. It's always fun seeing all the new Reddit threads on stuff like, what's the word I'm looking for? Conspiracies and all the trying to guess what's actually going on.
It's fairly mysterious, I'm assuming, the way they do it.
Yeah, look, read it up.
Okay.
Because he's very clever. Like, Scott, the guy that's making the games, he's super clever in terms of releasing story, teasers, that sort of stuff. Like, he's well known for... Like, he gave a release date, I think, for October, Halloween, and now he's bumped it up to August on the day the original game was released, and he's released a trailer, and everyone's like, oh my god!
I bet you he's just, like, pre-done everything already, and he's just sort of, like...
He's like reverse hyping.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives you a date, and then he's like, boom. So speaking of like the opposite end of the spectrum, Cube World.
Oh my god, Cube, so mysterious. It's painful too. So
it was good fun.
For those of you who don't know, Cube World is an IP by game designer Wale.
It's made by two people. A guy called I think he's Wolfram Van Funk or something like that.
That's not his real name.
It is.
Oh my god, it is. He just won the name lottery.
I think it is his actual name. Like I'll Google it here for you while we're talking, but.
Man, that mechanical keyboard.
Von. Is it Von?
I don't even know.
Yeah, Wolfram Von Funk.
How did that? He just won the name lottery. Like, I have a weird name, but he, like, flat out just wearing it.
Yeah, not we heard from him, but a gaming website called Kotaku actually reached out to him, and he responded. Yes! He's alive.
So how many years have we been on Cube World since?
It's been at least a year since the last update.
I think like
longer.
a year and a half.
A year and a half, probably.
When we were playing, because we used to round up the boys.
We used to play quite a bit. That's a fun game.
Riding through the desert
on our
stupid llamas.
Apparently
we are the only ones who have the copies, I think. Because I tried to get friends of mine to get it, and they were like, I can't find it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you can't get it anymore. I think... Anyway, so what happened is, he's been working on this Quest update, which he put a video up for, like, I don't know, a year ago as well. And apparently he's just re-scrapped and remade the whole thing so many times to try and get it good. And he's just been, like, focusing hardcore on development, so he doesn't want to bother with all that marketing business.
Yeah, at least we know he's working, which is good.
At least we heard something, yeah.
Rather than him, like, waking up out of bed and being like, oh, what's this? I've just been partying the whole time. I am so
I'm sorry.
high.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm bombed out of my mind. What is Cube
Let's make Circle World.
No, but it's really good. It's probably one of the best RPG open worlders that I've played.
In multiplayer, yeah. It's super fun. Like, even the basic stuff, there's just something so...
Hang gliding, and there's mounts that you can, like, bring with you.
The sheer amount of open world that it generates for you
so
to just
good.
ride through is pretty cool.
Good. So, here's the story, right? We went riding through... They have biomes, so there's, like, jungles and forests and, like, deserts.
Like ocean and deserts and stuff.
So there was myself, Ryan, Alex, and I think, was it Scotty that came with us?
I'm not sure if Alex was with us, and Scotty definitely was.
No, Scotty was, yeah. But the three of us, or the four of us, went riding out in that direction. We just picked a way and we rode. So I'm on, like, a llama, like, alpaca thing.
I think I was on a slime or something.
On an alpaca. You were riding a slime, and someone else was, like, paragliding behind us. And we did that for, like, hours. And someone died. And they spawned way back.
That's right.
Yeah, died or lagged out or something, but he spawned way back there. And we literally, I'm not kidding, we had to wait like 45 minutes for him to show up. And we were sitting on the rock, like, I'm on my llama just looking off into the distance. And you're like, where the hell is he? And you can actually see on the map, because they have a weird little, like...
The map's very cool, actually.
The maps are cool, because it's at a distance you can't really see it, and then you zoom in and you can find them.
Yeah.
But even on my map, I couldn't have spotted him, and then, like, about 30 minutes in, on the horizon, you see a little dot, like, sort of, like, floating through the air, and you're like...
Could it be?
Is that him? Yeah, and we're just sort of sitting there. We've been eating and, like, feeding our steeds and whatever, and trying not to go
coffee,
too far.
That's yeah. It's been a solid, like, half an hour.
It was awesome. It was great.
It's very cool. So, yeah,
very visceral.
If he does update it, and he does put in quests and stuff, and he puts it for sale again, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah, we're definitely probably... If it does come up as a sale thing again, and they do start the server up with the updates... We'll probably do like a weekly. We keep talking about doing weekly series, but we never follow through. But this will probably be one of the ones that we would stick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cube World's awesome fun.
Yeah, it'd be good.
So similar to Cube World, Trove was another. It's another voxel-based RPG sort of thing. They've gone through more of a MMO route, so it's more, I guess, actual server-based. Whereas Cube World, we kind of just had our own server for the three of us.
You just Hamachi it and go.
Yeah, Hamachi land it.
Does Hamachi still work for things?
Yeah, we could literally still play Cube World if we wanted to.
Yeah, but we're the only ones.
But we want the updates. Yeah. And Trove, I've played like 2 hours of it. Seems alright. It's not Cube World, I'd say, is probably my review. Like, it's good, but not Cube World.
Yeah, I'm sort of like, my first love was always going to be Cube World.
Wow.
It was always you.
Overly attached.
Nowhere. Yeah.
Just clawing at, like, Wally's bedroom door. Please! Please! I need you!
Were there not, like, teasers about airships in there somewhere?
There was...
Oh,
if we look at the Trove website now... Well, not Trove, wow.
Cube World website.
Cube World. You look at all the biz shiz that was advertised on it. Where are we? That's the map. Oh, that map. That is nice. That's how you do a gaming map. So this is all the biomes we have. We can just chuck this biz shiz on the on the video behind it. So you look at that world map, and then you have another like 4 biomes. You have. Just looking at this, I want to play it again.
Climbing, swimming, diving, portals. Were portals a thing when we were there?
Yeah, I think
missions were. Overworld dungeons and dungeons were definitely. Sailing was a thing.
We didn't really do much sailing though. Procedural quests, background story, housing, all that stuff.
That's all I'm working on. For.
Skill tree, it wasn't too bad.
Weapon modification, I remember being really cool. Because weapon modification was just pixels you would add to weapons.
Little voxels, yeah, that you literally add and modify and customize.
Yeah, so I had a sword with like a floating red gem in the handle and like a hook on the end of the blade, so it would look really. It's just great. It's just a great
It's just
game.
to get It is. It's just
that's how you do. That's how you do weapon sculpting. People are like, oh, weapon customization. They're like, I can actually customize my weapons
and see what it.
So shut up.
And the pets were cool as well, and
tank
mounts
and boss monsters and
boss monsters.
I really want to play this again.
So do I
bad,
actually.
So bad. It doesn't. It's not even like super 3D graphical.
And
it's just
not even like
simple.
super mega in depth, but it's just so well polished and so fun. Yeah.
Long story short, very keen for Cube World to come
Play
back because we have to play it now.
Bit more movie ways now in terms of. So we've talked about the Five Nights trailer, Suicide Squad trailer.
Yeah,
it's gonna go.
There'll probably be a reaction video at some stage. Either we'll cut out right about now and show the reaction video, or we'll stick it on the end or something. We fly by the seat of our pants here. This is when I pull up my pants and be like, look!
We're actually in the air now.
Yeah. No, I thought it was really good. You've seen it.
I'd seen it already. I
was
showed this kid what it was all about.
I was originally going to go in cold, like straight cold, and just not watch it and then go see the movie.
But he took one for the team.
For the channel. It was good. I'm really excited. A lot of the characters look awesome. Will Smith, Deadshot.
Yeah, Will Smith, he's been in some pretty pooper movies lately, but he's always still been a good actor.
And he's in really great shape. There's a scene where he's like at a punching bag, and I'm like, he's nearly 50. Or so
he's doing pretty well.
In his mid-50s, is he? Like 40s?
He's getting around.
He's
that
definitely
age,
gotten on. I don't know the actual age. There'll be people who are Will Smith fans. He's not really that age. No,
he's 12.
He's definitely getting on, but he still looks like he's got the moves for it.
I'm not 100% sure about Margot Robbie, one of the two.
Robbie?
Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
No, she's not. It's not Harley Quinn. Cara Delevingne is Harley Quinn.
No, Margot's Harley Quinn. Margot.
This is where I love smartphones. You can always be well informed when you're about to argue.
Yeah, she's Harley Quinn, dude.
Holy crap! So who is Margot Robbie? Is Poison Ivy? Is she?
You mean?
No, not Margot Robbie. Cara blah blah blah.
Delevingne.
I've been pronouncing her name wrong for the whole thing.
She's meant to be some like enchantress.
Oh, she's the enchantress.
Yeah.
That explains so much. But yeah. No, I'm excited. Super excited. You know what else I'm excited for?
Mr. Leto.
Yes.
Holy moly.
Yes.
I had doubts. Like,
that
I was like, how is anyone ever going to live up to...
That is a strong open, where he's like, I'm not going to hurt you a little, I'm going to hurt you a lot. And his teeth are like, all shiny and stuff, and he's got the whole 2 Chainz tattoo thing, like he couldn't decide what he was getting.
Yeah.
But it looks really good.
He did very, very... For like the 5 seconds of screen time he had, I was pretty convinced. And it looks like it's not just... Because I was worried how they're going to overmatch up to Heath Ledger's Joker. Like
Heath Ledger's Joker is probably by far the best Joker. But I'm okay with this. This Joker isn't probably like
he's going to be like they
Different
definitely had to go,
veins.
yeah, exactly.
Different
they had to
veins.
go different, not trying to emulate it, which they have done in the past. Like lots of people thought Jack Nicholson was really good as well.
Jack Nicholson's got a great Joker.
Yeah,
But Heath Ledger is a nice one as well.
his is probably the darkest.
Heath Ledger is terrifying as a Joker. There's this, you know, the scene where he walks in with the mob bosses and he's sort of mocking out a laugh. He's like, ha,
Yeah.
he, ho, ha. And you're like, oh god, this man is out of his mind.
He's
He
mad.
is completely insane.
Madness. He did very, very well. I want to watch Dark Knight again now. They were good movies. Like all three of them were pretty good.
We should do a, unlicensed, unauthorized commentary. So we like watch The Dark Knight and we just record us talking over it.
Wow. And
Because
just-
they do that, like on Tested, which is a channel I follow.
Oh, really?
They do what's called the unauthorized commentary, and they just have the movie playing, and they just like
So then you just watch it yourself and have
And
the
you just
commentary
watch
running
it,
at the same
yeah.
time. That's kind of cool.
it'd be one of those things. But I'm not sure how licensing would work, but we could definitely look into doing
As
that.
long as you don't have the movie playing on
Like the
your
actual movie.
video itself.
Yeah.
Like you should just be able to go and talk
Like
about
2 hours worth of audio, just
just 2 hours in we'll be like and joke.
no. What we could do is we could be like, for the fans, for those who want to follow along, just start the video now,
Yeah.
and then we dun, 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 dun. No, that's actually
That's
the old
the
Batman.
Simpsons, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
that's
that
from,
sound like
no, that's from the
dun,
animated.
dun,
No, that's
dun.
animated Batman series.
I haven't
Anyway.
watched that in years, Jesus.
Taz Batman is good. Taz Batman is awesome.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Mm,
Speaking of Batmen, Bat people,
I'm a Bat person.
the PC version, unplayable. Currently not available on Steam.
PC Master Race my ass.
PC, it is the Master Race we currently have on here. Sales of Batman Arkham Knight have been temporarily suspended while Warner Brothers gets their shit together. And I quote,
Pretty much. It's really disappointing, especially since the first couple Batman games have just been like flawless.
yeah, it works
worked
really well on console, apparently. I don't know what they did for PC. I guess console must have weighed them down or something, so when they brought it onto PC, it was just, wow. I don't know, I very rarely pre-order games nowadays, so
We used to be like so excited.
used to.
I think the last game we decently pre-ordered was Reach.
yeah, what was my last game? I haven't got a Bee's Knees edition of anything in like ages.
I think Gears was like the last decently, like you get that and you sort of inside you know that this is
Was
the last.
Revelations before or after Gears?
Revelations was a crap house and it was
well,
after Gears.
exactly. That's
We won't
probably
talk
why I
about
haven't
that.
pre-ordered anything.
I'm a little
So,
excited for the new Assassin's Creed, like the Londoner one.
That looks good.
It looks good. Like, I'm not super keen on it. Like, Fallout is up here, and like the new Assassin's Creed is probably like after all the other stuff that we put in our E3 run. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But all the other stuff, and then there's like Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed at the bottom is like, it's cool. I'm gonna go tour cities.
It's like, you know it's going to be awesome, but it is getting a bit samey.
it's like
That's
the
kind
crack of video
You know
games.
what to expect.
Yeah, like you know it's
basically.
gonna be good, and you're probably gonna get it. You don't really want it, but you're probably gonna get
But
it.
it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And on that pre-order note, Destiny. This is something you know a lot more than me about.
So Destiny recently, they've done a bunch of really great DLCs so far. They have the Dark Below, the House of Wolves, which is awesome. Destiny is really a lot more fun when you play with friends, obviously. But they recently released another one called The Taken King, which is meant to be like a follow-on. So if you follow the storyline from the Dark Below to the Taken King, in the Dark Below, you kill this great god of the Hive, something, and the Taken King is
Steven.
the Taken King is when his daddy comes down to like bust you for killing his firstborn child or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, it's a pretty exciting DLC. There's gonna be class modification, so there's gonna be another subclass for each person, for each type of character. And there's going to be different kinds of weapons, and with every new DLC, there's new armor styles as well. So, like, when the House of Wolves came out, we got a bunch of really tactical-looking, awesome armor, which I really liked. I have a suit somewhere. And this new one is going to be another thing entirely, which they haven't talked about. But the main thing is that... Yeah, that's how I start my sentence. The main thing is that they're
Emphasis.
doing... Yeah, Bungie is doing a collector's edition, which is supposed to be like their second coming, really late in the game, and it has like all these bee's knees stuff, like art books. They have got a replica of a strange coin. So strange coins, you collect them, and you get up a certain number, and then on the weekend, this guy called Zur, the Agent of the Nine, shows up, and you can buy exotic weapons from him.
That's kind of cool.
But the coins are super rare. You get them through like doing massive raid missions and stuff like that. But anyway, they're doing that, and it's a collected edition. But what it has all the DLC plus the game itself. And it makes zero sense because it's effectively screwing over everyone else
Who previously had.
who previously had the game. So they don't do just
See,
the Taken
people like
King.
me
and all
who
the
don't
stuff.
have a console yet, I could hop in.
You
and
could
be
hop
like,
in
"Bam,
now.
I'm
You could
happy
hop in
with
now.
this." Yeah.
So it's real. It's good in the sense that
It's like a second coming.
Yeah, you want to entice the people who are thinking about starting. You pull them in now. But it sort of screws over all the people who've been really loyal playing Destiny so far because there isn't a modifiable pack where it's like you can have the Taken King and all the art stuff on the back. You still
If
have
anything,
to
it
pay
should be
the
like
amount.
if you have anything beforehand and you get the Taken King, they should give you all the stuff that
They should
everyone's going to
credit
get from pre-ordering it.
They should credit it to you anyway. But so I don't understand it, and a lot of people are like really, and a lot of people are annoyed about it. I'm a little annoyed mainly because I love art books and stuff that come with games, and replicas of things are really cool. That said, I'm still gonna get the Taken King DLC. I'm not going to pre-order it because that just seems like it's like paying for the game twice, and you'd have to trade in your old copy of the game, which
That's weird.
is because you know how like trade-ins go. They'll ream you for over the $1 for it. So that is what it is. It's a little
Kinda
annoying.
sucks.
It's a little annoying. I'm still excited for the DLC, but it's kind of a bad move on Bungie's part.
Slightly scumbag.
Slightly.
Hopefully it's something they'll fix, I guess.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, hopefully. Speaking of Bungie, I recently got two Xbox One controllers, which I don't know I haven't had since I got my new console, and I got the Master Chief Collection. I was playing with my brother recently.
Good fun?
It's good, yeah.
I
The
wanna play
memories.
that.
Oh my gosh, it's been years, and now playing it again, I can still tell my brother, "Hey, watch that right corridor. That elite with the sword's gonna come out," and he comes right out just as I think he will.
Yeah.
And it's good. Like the thing.
That's, if we have a live stream thing,
We should
that's
do
like-
that.
Yeah,
We
just
should
play
do
through
that.
the entire.
Just
Master
come
Chief.
over. Just come over to my place. I'll set it up so that we can just like sit on the couch and just zone out for like.
Depends if internet's good enough, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You need to have. That's Aussie and scumbag.
Well,
broadband,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah,
That
blah.
or I could clear out like a terabyte hard drive and just like record straight to that and then
Oh, jeez. Like,
screw YouTube and just upload all of it at once. No, but it was really good. The nostalgia was real. The thing I noticed, especially now with new shooters, I'm a big shooter guy. I also love indie games, but I'm a huge shooter guy. And the thing you notice about the difference between old Halo and like new shooters is that your look speed is a lot slower. So the Master
Halo
Chief
or the new
in
shooters?
Halo.
Oh, really?
So in like the new shooters, my look speed, I can pretty much pinpoint a target with no problem. But in old Halo, you sort of have to. There's a bit more finagling to do. Like your aiming is not as fine. Like you can't stop your reticle on a dime and pull the trigger.
Yeah, I guess that's. They didn't have quickscope back then as
They
much.
didn't have
I suppose. That was
quickscope.
like Halo came out and then Call of Duty started getting super popular. I found and that's where I guess the faster sort of game pace came from, quickscope and all that sort of bullshit. I could be completely wrong, but that's the feeling I got at least from how that happened.
But no, such nostalgia, especially when you can tell that they re-enhanced a lot of the game, a lot of the graphics.
Well, they did. You can like switch between old graphics and new graphics.
It's a little weird playing it with the new graphics because you're like, the mouth movements are like on par for like today's technology, but they're still really like you can almost tell
Weird.
there's something wrong.
like Uncanny Valley sort
yeah,
of
the
thing.
uncanny. That's the uncanny valley.
Yeah.
We're only in Halo 1 at the moment with my brother and I, so we're gonna push right through at some stage, and it's really good.
Just doing all-nighter, man.
Yeah,
Screw
we're
work
just gonna
the next
punch
day
it,
and
just straight go for it. I'm thinking of getting Reach as well because they're talking about putting Reach on the Master Chief Collection pack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's just like a downloadable
So
content.
you
just
start
pay
from
for it.
Reach, and then you go through 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Reach was one of my favorites.
Reach is good.
Reach Firefight. That was
Reach is
how
good
you
fun.
go. The handguns in like Reach Firefight were like the best handguns, I reckon.
Reach was good. Halo is just generally pretty.
Halo was good. It paved the way for a lot of shooters, and it was the kind of shooter that you could play even if you weren't great at it. Because you were a walking tank, you could just be like, "Who's dead?"
Yeah, it was. It really was at like the forefront of the whole, I guess, super big shooter revolution.
And it was
kind of
really
thing, right?
inclusive
That
as
was-
well. You
it
don't have
was.
to be super good; you just have to do it.
Yeah.
And it was good. Campaign was solid.
It was
Storyline was solid as well.
just reminiscing, eyes glaze over.
I'll finish with this though. When we there's a bit in the Pillar of Autumn. Never thought I'd say that name again. The Pillar of Autumn, like the ship, and you see Sergeant Johnson walk onto the deck, and he's got his rifle up, and he's like, alright, all Marines gather around me. I'm like, I never thought, I'm like, I never thought I would hear that voice again. Holy God. But it's great, yeah. That's awesome.
See, that's the thing I like about remasters. Like, I think game remasters trump movie remasters any day. Like, you can look at a remastered version of Star Wars and you wouldn't be like... I don't know, I think looking at just how much they can change with technology-wise for games and coming back to Halo, stuff like that, it's crazy cool.
Yeah, they added some new stuff as well in the Master Chief Collection. I don't know if this was in the original game. It's been so long, a lot of whiskeys in between now and then. But there is
That was a lot of paint.
Yeah, they included a couple of nodes, so they're sort of like Covenant consoles that you find in the world, and when you push them, it leads to a database that sort of shows you like trivia info about the game.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's probably new, I would say.
It's new. It's probably new, yeah. But it was good. It was definitely good playing it again. A lot of people are like, it's an old game, I wouldn't play it again. Like, I still would.
I'd play it again. I've never... The only Halo game I've owned over there, I think, is like Halo 4.
Yeah. When Gears of War comes out,
Gears of War.
Ultimate Edition. It's good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's good. But yeah, this has been the Brothers Chit Chat. I think
it is number 2, number 3. I don't know what we're at. Number 2.
Two.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had E3 Chit Chat.
We did, true. This has been another Chit Chat, proudly brought to you by me.
By me.
And
the new Rode microphone.
And the new microphone.
Yeah. And someday we'll actually be like, currently brought to you by Nike. And we'll run like, how fast is your fast? Like the ad.
And I'll just be like, slowly walking.
Just on the couch watching Netflix.
And you just see like all these super slow objects, like a bulldozer passing us, like a grandma.
Steamroller.
And just rolling past it.
But yes, this has been the Brothers Chit Chat. Thanks for watching.
Cheerio.
Bye.